All right, good morning, yo. Well, at least it's good morning for me. It's 9:37 a.m. Just woke up. Just put out a video last night, and I just thought, why not make another one? Currently filming this in my little home studio thing I got going. But this is the first story time. But this is just a little funny story. Kind of crazy when I think about it. But yeah, just a story of my childhood. So this story takes place. I'm probably like 12 years old. 10 or 12 probably. Probably like 12. I know I was in middle school because I just moved to Blackstone. So that's the town next to the town I lived in. So Blackstone is like a town that's like, it was kind of more country and just like a lot more, I would say, like run down than Bellingham. At least like from my perspective, like growing up in Bellingham my whole life. But yeah, so we just moved there, and I remember we were there for maybe like, we were there for the winter, and it was like finally the spring. And me and my brother were like wrestling on the trampoline like normal. And I just remember some reason, like I go into, cause like we own like a ton of woods in this house. Like we own like probably like half an acre of just like woods behind it. And there was a ton of houses around the woods though. It wasn't like a big forest or anything. It was just like a patch of like woods. Like that's all I explain it as. And so I went back there. We had like a little fire pit behind there. We had like a fence so our dogs didn't go out and stuff like that. So I went back there to get some, or a ball went over it. And I just see this like little like piece, like some shiny thing. And we had this huge pile of sticks, so we'd put in the fire pit. You know, anytime we had a stick in the yard, we just threw it in that pile. I remember just seeing this shiny little like silver thing. I'm like, oh, and I look into the pile, and I just see a freaking like gun. It was a revolver. I don't know exactly. I don't know guns like that, and I can also barely remember. I was like 12, and I don't know why I did this, but I just pick it up. My brother, I'm pretty sure, already gets my mom, because I'm like, I think there's a gun back here. My brother's also he's a year and a half younger than me. My mom just sees me, and I'm just holding it. I'm like, I mean, I didn't know not to touch the trigger for some reason. Like, I remember thinking that, like, all right, just don't touch the trigger, you'll be fine. Because, like, you know? And, like, I don't know why. So, I literally just, like, pinched, like, the bottom of, like, the handle. Like, I was, like, just barely holding it up. Yelling at me. She tells me to put it right back down where I found it. So, I did. And then, I just remember, like, I don't even know, maybe, like, 3 minutes later, there's, like, 5 cops at our house. Cruisers. There's, like, a detective. They put this yellow tape in front of our house. I still don't understand why. They put yellow tape like around the square in front of our house. This random square, and I still don't know why it was there. There was nothing, had nothing to do with anything. But yeah, that's about it. And then they're just, well, first they asked our parents, you know, like, is this your gun? No, of course not. That's why we called you guys. And then I remember my mom telling them that I touched it, and they were like, yeah, it's fine. You know, I was like 10, so I guess they just, you know, I thought I was gonna have to get like fingerprint and stuff. Like I was freaking out, like my heart was racing, like, oh my god. Like when I saw all these cops pull up, like I thought that, like, for some reason, like I don't know, I thought they were just gonna like take it and be like, oh, you know, have a good day. Like I didn't realize like how big of a deal it was when I was a kid. Like it was like a detective. There was like multiple detectives too. Like it wasn't just one dude in a trench coat. There was like 3 guys in a trench coat and a guy had a clipboard. And I don't know. I was like wicked scared. Like I literally thought I was like, I knew I wasn't gonna get in like a lot of trouble, like go to jail, but like I don't know. I thought I was gonna have to like go in the police station and answer a ton of questions. Like I was kind of scared. But yeah, nothing really happened. And then a week goes by maybe, and one of the cops just knocks on our door and just tells us about like what happened. I don't know why they did that. It's pretty cool though. And it turned out not to even be a real gun, but it had real bullets in it. So I have no idea what was going on with that. It was like a pellet gun, I guess. And but that's not even the end of the story. So funny thing is I had a friend. I'm not gonna say his name. We'll say his name is Tony. Tony was crazy, like actually crazy. And I've always been friends with him because we played football together. And Tony was literally crazy. I'm still friends with him to this day. Tony was, yeah, he was really crazy. And so he ended up having to do community service this one time. And he's talking to this kid. And the kid he's talking to, it's like, yeah, well, I was driving down, you know, the street that I live on. And I just threw my gun out of the window. and because I saw this patch of woods and it just fell in the woods, and that's all I remember. And then like, and I'm telling this story to my friend, and he just puts the two together, and he goes, "Bro, what the heck?" And that was kind of funny. Like that ended up happening. But besides that, that's about it. That's the whole story, honestly. I just thought it was kind of crazy. Like looking back at it, like that was kind of crazy. Like I found a whole ass gun, or you know, it was a pellet gun with fake bullets or with real bullets in it. But like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys like, if you guys like the stories. If you don't, I have a ton of these stories, and this is just the beginning too. I have much crazier ones too.